This is your time to embrace ease, peace, and calm. To let yourself settle into that wonderful state of stillness that leads naturally to sleep. You feel your body sinking into comfort and relaxation. The weight of your body settling in, surrendering to the support beneath you, and to that wonderful feeling of relaxation. Beginning to surrender into deep rest and sleep. You know how to sleep deeply. Your body knows the rhythms of sleeping and dreaming. So just relax into what you know and have known since you were born. Continuing to listen to your body and make those little changes in breath and position. Just listening to what your body needs right now and being drawn deeper and deeper, gently into relaxation and rest. And it's so easy here where you find yourself right now to listen to my voice because you're good at listening. And perhaps you hear other sounds nearby, or maybe more distant sounds that just fade away. And you realize it really doesn't matter, because even if you do hear other sounds, they're just an invitation to go deeper. An invitation you can choose to accept, to fall even more deeply into rest and sleep. Knowing all the choices here are yours, and this time is for you. My voice inviting you to breathe, to relax and let go of everything, letting go of the day, of thoughts, concerns, and finding it takes no effort at all. And any effort you might make just feels like too much trouble. It's so much easier to focus on your breath and your deepening connection. Following my voice and your own voice that invites you deeper so easily, relaxing more and more with each breath. Finding yourself remembering what you've always known, that the breath is so relaxing, and giving your body the gift of a nice deep breath, because a deep breath tells your body everything is safe, everything is fine, and it is safe now to relax even more in answer to that call that carries you deeper. That's right. It's safe to breathe even more easily, sinking even more deeply. And knowing that it's so much easier to sink deeply within when your eyes are closed and your focus is inward. You can allow yourself to close your eyes because you know you could open them again at any time if you chose to. Of course, you could open your eyes at any time, just as you could lift your arm, so heavy now. But really, It may seem like just too much effort. It might be just too much effort to make to open your eyes or lift your arm. So much easier to stay with this slower rhythm of breathing and drifting deeper, breathing, and listening for your own answers through the sound of my voice. Just open and listening to whatever this voice says, to whatever the voice within you knows that's of use to you here in this place. And finding a way to listen more and more deeply without even trying. That's right. Because you know you needn't try at all not to try. That knowing here needs no trying. No matter. And you know that, don't you? Just being. And being. Aware that you are all that you need to be here. Being relaxed. Breathing. Knowing nothing else matters. Right now, giving your body the gift of this time away from time. This place that is not a place, and yet is a place you recognize. A place you can come home to. And you are so good at finding your way. That's it. Your body relaxing more and more with each breath. Your breath coming into your body more and more easily, more and more deeply. And your breath can travel through your body and bring relaxation, dispelling tension. On the next breath, right now, let your breath travel to your neck and shoulders. And let the breath enter the spaces between your bones there. Right there. Letting your out-breath carry away any tension. Leaving you feeling at ease. And moving down, your next breath loosening any tightness in your chest, there around your heart, and letting the out-breath carry away anything you'd like to release, any tension in your chest, any tightness in your heart, moving out and away easily. And can you bring your awareness now right into your heart and feel your own heart beating? The rhythm of your own heart beating. And seeing now if you can just slow your heart down just a bit. Slowing the beating of your heart down a little. There. feeling how good you are at all the ways to relax and let go. Feeling how right that is, right here, right now, in this time and place. As your breath continues to travel to any place in your body that feels at all tense or tight. And letting your breath enter your belly, your hips, your knees, and make space there to release, carrying away on the out-breath anything you'd like to let go. Just breathing. And there are even more ways to let go and relax. And you might choose to empty out your day with the help of a clear glass jar. Imagine in your mind's eye a completely empty glass jar, the light shining through it. And you can take anything you're ready to release from your day, any thoughts, any plans, and let them flow into the glass jar. Absolutely anything you don't want to hold on to, any cares or memories, any thoughts or concerns. Flowing easily into the jar now. Until you feel as empty and clear as the jar was before. Empty, clear, and free. And there, floating beside the jar, is the lid. You take it and place it on the jar, letting the jar and its contents float away. You can pick those things up again tomorrow if you choose. And for now, you are clear and empty. Noticing as your breath moves in and out. Your face is so relaxed, and your neck and shoulders relaxed. You can scan down your whole body, just noticing and enjoying how relaxed your chest is. Your arms, limp and loose. The heaviness in your hips. Your legs. Your knees and feet that worked so hard for you. But for now it's not hard at all. In fact, it's so easy and natural to notice how relaxed you are. From the top of your head, down and down, through every part of your body, right down to your toes, completely relaxed and at ease. And you know you have so much experience, and you have your own answers within. And from this moment forward, allowing your inner voice to make any changes in your life that are right for you to achieve deep, restful sleep. From this moment forward, this power, this voice within you shows you the way to make life perfect in every way. And if you realize there's something important that you aren't thinking of right now, knowing that your own inner knowing will bring it to you in words or dreams, or the sound of a guitar playing, and that you know all you need to know without even trying. The knowledge that you've always had of how to sleep deeply, naturally, falling asleep quickly and entering deep sleep naturally, and waking rested and refreshed just when you're ready, without even trying. Knowing this journey and the sound of this voice and your own inner wisdom hold all the answers you need for deep, restful sleep. And you have asked for that support. And that support is here for you now and always. Everything you've always known, without perhaps even knowing, remembering what you hadn't known you'd forgotten about how to sleep, about the natural process of sleep and restful healing. Those answers and so much more. Knowing that the deep sleep you have come here to find was always yours to claim, and something every human deserves, to move through their waking life engaged and refreshed, and to sleep and be still and rejuvenate when they're ready to rest. And you remember now that you've always known how to sleep and find the rhythms of sleeping and dreaming that are just right for you. You are so good at this without even trying. And you know right now that if you reach out with your mind and your desire for deep, restful sleep, right now, it is there. It's yours. And just let yourself imagine what that power means to you. What will it mean to you to sleep restfully and deeply again, each and every time you choose? Just allowing the relaxation that puts you in touch with your subconscious mind and the suggestions made here that are right for you, that are for your benefit, to settle into you and become another part of the ways you know how to support the changes you want, the ways to bring yourself rest and healing. And you know, don't you, that in this deep place of knowing, asking for deep sleep and rest means that deep sleep and rest are yours already, just as they always have been, just as they always will be. You need only ask and then breathe and relax and let it be so. Because in this relaxed state, your subconscious mind can come to the forefront, so that your mind is prepared to receive all the suggestions made that are of benefit to you. all the changes suggested, and you remember those that are of benefit to you. Your mind accepting and working with these suggestions to help you, to guide you toward the changes you want. And when you hear the phrase, deep, healing, sleep, you will easily transition into deep, relaxing sleep. Imagine yourself now under the trees in a forest on a pleasant afternoon, with the smell of damp earth and greenery all around you. And you are walking easily, just as slowly as you want, with the light changing as you walk under the branches, and the leaves let the sunlight through or not. In this place, let all your senses be open and experience this forest, these trees, asking yourself if you feel the touch of the air or the leaves on your skin. Asking yourself, what do you hear? And what does your body know? And you are coming to the edge of the trees. And there before you is a wide meadow. And deep in a low place in the meadow, a cottage. Let yourself step away from the forest now, into the meadow and towards the cottage. Hear the soft grass beneath your feet. Feel the sun on your skin as you walk towards the cottage. And now that you've left the forest, you may notice how the sounds and the light and the smells around you have changed. Let your senses know this place. You draw closer and closer to the cottage until you are standing right outside of it. And there's a door into the cottage, but you find you are standing outside a window that looks into a bedroom. And there on the bed is a figure you almost recognize. There is a curtain at the window, which is open, and you notice the details of the curtain, the color, the weave, the stitching of it. And as you pull the curtain aside, you find yourself floating easily through the window and into the room, called somehow by the figure asleep on the bed. And as you approach the figure, you realize the person on the bed is you, asleep and dreaming. That person is you, tucked into bed, so relaxed, asleep and dreaming. And as you bend down, you let yourself enter your own body, there on the bed, asleep and dreaming. Dreaming that you are walking in a meadow on a pleasant afternoon. And in this dream, you may hear the sound of birds and feel a gentle breeze as you walk towards a cottage in the distance. walking easily and at your own pace. And in this dream, as you draw closer, though there is a door into the cottage, you find yourself standing at the window, looking into a bedroom. A figure asleep on the bed. A figure you almost recognize as you pull the window curtain aside and easily find yourself floating gently through the window and into the room. Stepping toward the bed and the figure asleep on the bed, and sensing that the person you are moving towards is you, deeply asleep on the bed, deeply asleep and dreaming. And in this dream, you let yourself become one with the body on the bed, deeply asleep and dreaming your dream. And in the dream, you find you are stepping out from a forest into the late afternoon. The sun is setting. The air on your skin is growing cooler here in the dream as you step into the west toward the setting sun and towards a cottage in the distance, where you make your way towards a window with a curtain you recognize and a figure you recognize. You are moving towards yourself, asleep and dreaming, and you pull the curtain aside. You feel the weave of the curtain, light between your fingers as the darkness falls. As the last light fades away outside and twilight comes, settling around the land, around you like a blanket. As you reach yourself on the bed, asleep and dreaming, and flow into your body there, and feel sleep taking you and yourself slipping into dreaming, and finding your way to your natural rhythms to sleep, easily finding your way back again, just as you did long ago when you first came to this place of deep sleep. Your body knows this place, and you feel how glad you are to be coming back here again. Whether you are here in rest and relaxation and dream for the first time in a long time, or whether you are returning to a place that you know so very well, a restful place that held you so perfectly the last time you came here seeking sleep, just a moment ago, then and now, timeless. How does it feel to surrender to this experience of rest and rejuvenation again and again, as though for the first time? Time again to surrender to this gift, to open to this gift that waits for you whenever you seek sleep and rest. Breathing. And you know you don't need to know at all why you forgot what you knew about sleeping. That has no more importance or substance than fog or smoke. In fact, right now, you can remember how good you are at letting go of what used to keep you from sleep. That's right. That's all in the past. Like smoke that fills a glass you are holding as you breathe. A glass that holds the past. As though the past were nothing more than smoke. And on the next breath, you can let your breath go and watch it flow into the glass. And as you breathe into the glass, the smoke from the glass gently drifts into the air, where it dissolves away. And all that remains is the glass, still in your hand, empty and clear. You are good at letting go of the things that used to keep you from the changes you want. And you ask yourself now how it feels to be free of that. Because in the air around you, there's not a breath of smoke or fog. There's only your own breath moving in and out as the dream images begin to float in and out, rise and fall and rise again. Sinking now into that natural state of sleep, letting your sleep self invite you in, hearing your sleep self say, "Come with me, I've been waiting, and this place is always here for you, now that you've come here again." Your sleep self understands, and now you understand, and you hear yourself saying, "I know how to slip into sleep, a deep, natural sleep of dreams and rest that will hold me until I'm ready to wake. I know I am utterly safe here, and I could always choose to wake if I needed to. And I know how to let my body, my mind, stay just here, just now." You can tell yourself again if you like, "I know how to slip into sleep and wake when I'm ready, rested and energized." Because this is your reality now. You are a person that sleeps deeply and naturally, entering the slow rhythms of sleep and dreaming, rest, and waking at just the right time, feeling that rhythm in you, like the sea feels the rhythm of the moon, that slow, graceful dance of sleep and dreaming, rest, and waking. When you wake again, feeling vibrant, rested, eager to be up and moving again, and knowing now what that means, to wake again after restful sleep, what will change for you when you wake after such a sleep? What will be different for you in your day? All the good things that life holds for you are there for the taking. Being in the present moment, with the lessons of the past assimilated, and no emotional attachment to your past, and complete faith in the future, your day unfolding, one rich present moment after another, each experience flowing into the next. It's so good that you now know how easy it is to find within you everything you need to succeed, to be confident, to be happy. The insight to make your life just as you want it to be, in whatever way you want it to be, so easily, knowing you need only breathe and relax, and it will all unfold. And you might ask yourself, what will it mean to you to sleep so deeply every time you invite sleep? What will change for you when you wake rested and refreshed? Can you imagine how it's going to feel for you to wake refreshed and rejuvenated? Just imagine yourself, when you wake, coming into wakefulness and knowing you have had all the sleep you need. Knowing that you are so ready to be up with others, vibrant and moving. Each relaxing moment making the next moment easier, full of joy and confidence. Feeling good about yourself and what is possible, what is already true for you. From the first moment when you awake, and every time you awake. It's odd, isn't it, the way you know things from this place of relaxed knowing. And in just that way, you may find that now or tomorrow, what seemed to have meaning here is later confusing or forgotten, or just at the edge of your memory. Just know that whether you remember what transpires here or not, your subconscious hears and remembers everything. It holds what can be useful for you, and all you thought you knew or heard or understood will come back to you again in its own time. It doesn't matter if you know or remember, because your subconscious knows and remembers. It knows you fall asleep easily, and at any time, every time you invite sleep in, you sleep deeply. You drift in the cycle of sleep and dream, waking if and when you need to, alert, rested. And it is so different now that you're dreaming each and every time you sleep. In dreams, we unload the stress from the day. It may have been hard before when you were carrying stress into your life, day after day and night after night. But now your dreams let you work through it all, even as you are sleeping. That's right. You are letting go of stress and working through challenges, even as you sleep. And the energy you have from getting wonderful sleep, from dreaming, is yours to do with what you will. Do you remember the times when it was all you could do to stay awake? Now your natural rhythms are restored, and sleep is the time for rest and dreaming, and waking is the time to be alert engaged. So much has changed for you. And you find now that sleep is yours to claim. Everything else in your life is getting better and better. What do you want to change now that you have the energy you need? How does it feel to know you have all the energy you want? You can choose to dream about that here and now, or the next time you're sleeping. You don't need to worry about it at all. In fact, you don't even need to be able to name the things you want to change. They will change for you, all on their own. You may not even notice. You'll just realize one day how different things are. That's all. And all you need to do to realize this is simply breathe and relax, and it will all unfold just as it should. And you know, when you aren't comfortable, you shift your body, you make a change. And right now in your life, you're realizing how very comfortable you can be now that you've made the change to sleep deeply each and every time you're ready for sleep and rest. Maybe you felt that change without knowing it. Maybe you felt something shift in you, something that was your old reality moving out and away, something else coming in, becoming your new reality. Your ability to sleep well and deeply. And I wonder if you found that even change you want and ask for can feel unfamiliar. But I know, and you know, what you need to know to make this change easily. To let it become your reality so naturally. All living creatures deal with change, and you are very good at folding change into your life and finding your way and making the most of it. Just as your body moves sometimes in sleep, turning from one side to the other to stay comfortable, so you turn from one thing to another in your life to be more comfortable with who you are. And change is comfortable for you, and very much a part of who you are and who you are becoming. And you may remember the time before you had begun to make changes, before you returned to your understanding of sleep. And you don't regret those times, because they were the bridge that got you from where you were to where you are now. That was your process. And it's wonderful, isn't it, that everything just fell into place. And now your life is changing in so many ways, in ways that make you happy, that make you look forward to all life has to bring. And that's all because of you, your insight and experience. Take a moment now to give yourself credit for your willingness to risk change, for your courage in stepping into change, knowing this is just the beginning. And in the same way you've reconnected to your understanding of sleep and rest, so you can connect to the energies that support your need for whatever change you want in your life. And you don't even need to know what you want to change now. That's right. You can make the changes you want to make without even knowing what they are. As you move into sleep, you can ask your subconscious to give you a dream. very special and unique dream that lets you know what change would be right for you now and how to achieve it. And that dream can come to you in a new form every time you dream, for as long as you need it to. The dream gently offering suggestions and pathways to get you where you want to be. And dreams are so interesting, the most magical part of ourselves. So it's enjoyable to just let the dream be as it is and not even try to understand how it is making exactly the right changes you need in your life. That's right. You don't need to name the changes or know how they will unfold. It will all happen on its own. You need only breathe and relax. So much has changed for you, and all the choices are yours. You can choose to reach for the next change, or you can choose to just rest and remain still for now. You can choose to let this change of deep sleep and dreaming play out in your waking life and your resting life, and just see where that takes you. The ability to ask for the changes you want gives you confidence in knowing what's right for you, and you understand why others find you so interesting, why others are drawn to knowing you, because you are insightful and wise and fun to be with. Your ability to decide what changes are right for you, and your ability to ask for those changes and watch them unfold, lets you see clearly how much better your life is becoming, all that possibility and potential unfolding through you. And thanking yourself for taking this time to rest your body and mind. So much changes when you take the time to free yourself of stress. Because when stress leaves and peace takes its place, then your power to know exactly what is right for you and exactly how to make what is right for you happen brings all the good things you want into your life. A greater sense of love and purpose, good friends, good work that makes you happy and fulfilled, and self-love, a realization that you have a wonderful capacity for love, especially love for yourself. It is all unfolding, and it is all so easy. You need only breathe and relax. And now, if you remember the cottage and the meadow and the forest with the light finding its way between the leaves, and the night that came on when the sun set, do you remember? No matter. You can remember that night and that restfulness and enter into it fully right now, or you can just imagine it now. The last light of the sun fading in the west, and the stars coming out, first in the east, and then, as the twilight fades and night takes the sky, the stars that stretch from horizon to horizon in the deep blue, almost black, of the deep night sky. Feeling yourself at one with the day, with its cycles of light and movement, and darkness and rest. Back to where you began to enter into sleeping and dreaming. Back into your body that knows the secrets of sleeping and dreaming. where the animals grow quiet and the wind dies away, and the leaves and grasses grow still and enter into sleep and dreaming with you. The entire world at rest, silent and still. So at ease in finding yourself letting go now. Letting go even of this dream of my voice. It's time to sleep. And you find you're moving deeper, more drowsy with every breath, until you find yourself deeply asleep. Still, hearing the sound of my voice here, where deep, restful sleep is here for you. Knowing that you will sleep as long and as deeply as you need to, with just exactly the right amount of deep sleep and dream. Waking should you need to, but knowing if you choose to, you will sleep as long and as deeply as you like. Sleep and dream, to wake happily and rested at the time of your choosing.